So today we're going to work on the balance beam. So the balance beam was actually one of Loki's most difficult commands. He was very, very shy, very, very fearful in the beginning, so he just didn't trust his own balance on this thing. So when we first start, we want a little bit wider beam, so you can get creative how you construct it or what you use. You could use the side of a picnic table, or you know, like a picnic bench, or the side of a garden wall, or some 2x4s. It's really going to depend on how big your dog is. If you have a larger breed dog, I obviously use, you know, I use like cinder blocks and things for my bulldog and my huskies when they do this one. But for Loki here, he has a little 2x4. When I first started with him though, he had a board about the width of excuse me, these cinder blocks. So, and as he got better with the beam, then we made it into a smaller beam. So now, in the beginning, he wouldn't jump up on this. This was actually very scary to him. So we would actually place him on the end, and I would give him treats right on the end of the beam and help gain his confidence that this was a positive place. So, and then we started working on a paws up at the end, and then we actually kind of made it into a go to your mark type of space, the end of the beam. So he would learn how to jump up because he loves going to his mark. So that really kind of helped him fuse those two together. So you can work that out however you want, but that's the kind of pathway I had to take. It was very, very slow with him to get to jump up on his own. So once we got him to jump up, this has got a grip tape on it. I put a grip tape on this board so he wouldn't slide, and typically I'll put this board right up against the wall so so he can't fall off on that side, and then I'm basically his spotter. So I will give him treats every little kind of step of the way in the beginning until he can get all the way to the end, and the goal is that he gets the treat on the very end of the board. So we have to take it in little baby pieces. So Loki, you come here. Loki's having fun chasing birds out in the yard. That's who you hear barking. so we'll try and tear him away. Hey, buddy. So we're gonna work on the beam today. You want to try this? Is this okay other than the birds? So I'm gonna get up here, and he starts right from the front. So we put him right on the end, and I go beam. Good boy. And I just give him beam right at the beginning, and then I just kind of spot him in the beginning. Good beam. And I always try and give him the treat on the very end. Now, typically, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. When I would give him treats in the beginning, I would give him little niblets, and I would stop in the middle and kind of help him right in the middle so he would gain confidence. Now, if I do that too much, he actually wants to jump off. He thinks he's got the treat and the game's over, so he jumps off. So we always wait until the very end. But we can try and demonstrate that and see if, Loki, come here one more time, beam, and see how he worked it. Good beam, we go a little bit farther, good beam, a little bit farther, good beam, and home run, buddy, good job, good beam, good beam. So that is actually really, really good, and as they do better, they'll get faster, and when they're traversing the beam a little bit better, that's when you start making it a little bit skinnier. So that was fun. Good job, good beam. Yeah.